fingers down my spine. Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your fingers down my spine? Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your fingers down my spine? Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your
Alright, Scout, what's this crap? You buy this super expensive paramotor, it's got all these amazing carbon fiber, T6 aluminum, and they put this in it. What is this? This is literally plastic with some electrical tape on it. This is unacceptable, so let's fix this today. Today, we're going to fix this crappy part with something a little sexier. Okay, so for those of you who don't know what part I'm talking about here, there is a piece on the Scout that goes right here. It's this little bar. I'm just gonna call it the seat stick, and it can come out. There's a little piece of Velcro right here. But when you take it out, it is literally this. Just like a piece of plastic, you can see that, covered in electrical tape. So the reason that we're talking about this is because apparently when you use it for a long time, what it'll do is, because it's not smooth, it'll poke holes in that piece of the seat. So I figured that's unacceptable for a super expensive paramotor, so let's fix it. So I got on my computer and I did some 3D modeling.
fingers down my spine? Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your fingers down my spine? Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your fingers down my spine? Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your fingers down my spine? Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your
So this is more like it. This is the exact same size, exact same width, but what you can see here, see how we have a rounded over edge, a rounded over edge. We're nice and solid in the middle. It's about the same weight, but I think this is going to do a much better job. So let's put it in the seat. So let's remove this old one for dramatic effect. So what ends up happening is right here, it'll cut holes through that because this is still sharp, and they try and cover it with electrical tape, but it just doesn't work. So this is the one I showed in the video. This one is great. It's made out of PLA plastic. I went ahead and super glued this all together. This is the one that we'll be putting in. So this one, same plastic. I just spray painted it with some Plastidip and then put a little bit of electrical tape on there. This joint right here should be fairly strong, but putting some tape on it should help. And then that Plastidip will just help to make it a little grippier and hopefully prolong its life. So we'll slip this guy right in here. That goes in much nicer. We'll put that down, and you got a new seat stick. This piece I don't think needs to be super strong. It's not part of the airframe necessarily. The seat has a nice big board and whatnot that'll keep it from this whole thing from collapsing up. Literally all this does is hold this piece to the bottom of your knees. So I think that should be good. What we'll do is we'll put about 20 flights on this, and I think we'll come back to it, just see how it's doing. If it's not strong enough, we can try printing it out of PETG or maybe some ABS, but I think let's give that a shot. Okay, disclaimer time. I'm not an engineer. I'm definitely not an aerospace engineer. I've never built anything that flies short of a model airplane. The point being, I think this is a good piece. I think it'll work. I think it's great. I think it's better than this. That being said, I have no base on that except to look at this and say, I think that'll work. You're trusting your life to this, so I take no responsibility if you decide to use this piece. I'm gonna flight test it, see how it works, and you're welcome to download this piece in the link in the description down below. But again, I take no responsibility, use at your own risk. Thanks for coming on the ride. Make sure to subscribe, we'll see how this thing does, and keep coming back.